What is the environmental impact of consumerism? Have you ever thought about how our shopping habits affect the planet? The environmental impact of consumerism is significant, especially in capitalist economies. Consumerism drives the production and consumption of goods that often exceed what we truly need. This behavior leads to excessive waste and pollution, which harms our ecosystems. When companies focus on profit, they prioritize mass production, which disrupts natural processes that sustain life. The relentless pursuit of profit results in industrial waste and pollution, pushing our planet closer to an ecological crisis. This is where socialism comes into play. Socialism critiques the system by pointing out that private property and profit-driven motives lead to overconsumption and environmental harm. In a capitalist framework, goods are valued for their exchange value, meaning how much profit they can generate, rather than their actual utility or sustainability. This often results in the creation of disposable products that contribute to waste. From a socialist perspective, the absence of private property can lead to inefficiencies, as seen in the tragedy of the commons. This situation occurs when state-owned resources are overused because no one has direct responsibility for them. However, socialism argues that the capitalist model's profit motive inherently drives environmental destruction. It externalizes the costs of pollution and resource depletion, leaving the planet to bear the burden. Socialists advocate for a shift in economic values to prioritize sustainability and human needs. This means reorganizing how we produce and consume goods to align with ecological limits. By reducing waste and promoting community management of resources, we can work towards a system that supports both ecological balance and social well-being. In practical terms, this involves moving away from a consumer culture that ties happiness to material possessions. Instead, we should encourage sustainable consumption patterns and public ownership of essential utilities with an environmental focus. By managing resources democratically, we can reduce our environmental footprint. The environmental impact of consumerism is largely negative, driven by the capitalist need for profit and growth. Socialism highlights how private property and market incentives encourage overconsumption and ecological damage. It proposes an alternative approach centered on sustainability and equitable resource use, aiming to address the root causes of environmental degradation linked to consumerism.